Hello students, your topic for today is freedom of religion. So Article 25 to 28 is providing all the rights to freedom of religion. Article 25 imparts the freedom of conscience and freedom of profession, practice and propagation of religion. This is available to the persons. Article 26 gives the right to manage religious affairs. This is available to the religious denominations. Article 27 is sets freedom as to payment of taxes for promotion of any particular religion, and this is available to persons against religious denomination. Then Article 28, it gives freedom as to attendance at religious instruction or religious worship in certain educational institution. It is available to educational institutions. A person can invoke this kind of right. So in Ratilal Panachand Gandhi versus State of Bombay, the Supreme Court stated that Article 25 guarantees to every person the freedom of conscience and right to freely profess, practice, and propagate religion imposed with certain restrictions by the state. And these restrictions are like public order, morality, and health, and other provisions of the Constitution, law relating to or restricting any economic, financial, political, or other secular activities associated with religious practices, and social welfare and reform that might interfere with religion. Also, it is necessary that freedom of conscience is always related to religion. So no freedom of conscience need not necessarily be connected with any particular religion or faith in God. Should include that the right of a person shall not be converted into another man's religion or believe in any religion at all. And what does profess, practice, and propagate mean? So this was explained in the Stanislaus Rave versus State of MP, explained the freedom of profession, which means the right of a believer to state his creed in public, whereas freedom of practice means his right to give expression in forms of private and public worship. The court also explained that the right to propagate one's religion means the right to communicate a person's belief to another person or to expose the tenets of that faith, but shall not include the right to convert another person to the formal faith. Now, does Article 25 protect the performance of every religious practice? No, it does not. Article 25 only protects those practices which are integral parts of of a religion, and it is the duty of the court to decide whether a practice is an essential practice or not, depending on the evidence formulated by the conscience of the community and tenets of the religion. Now, under Article 26, it guarantees the following rights to religious denominations with subject to public order, morality, and health. It is to establish and maintain institutions for religious and charitable purposes, to manage its own affairs in matters of religion, to own, acquire, and administer both movable and immovable property in accordance with law. What is a religious denomination? So, as the Constitution of India does not define this term religious denomination, judicial pronouncements are to be considered for understanding what religious denomination means. So, in SP Mittal versus Union of India, the Apex Court laid down three conditions that need to be fulfilled by a religious denomination. First is collection of individuals having a common faith. Second is common organization, and third, designation of a distinctive name. So if these three things exist, then it is a religious denomination. So examples of religious denomination is like in Hinduism there is Shaivism, Shaktism, Vaishnavism. In Islam there is Shia and Sunni. Article 27 now protects a person from forceful payment of taxes and proceeds which are for the promotion or maintenance of any particular religion or religious denomination. So Article 27 is equally applicable to the fees. Is Article 27 equally applicable to the fees charged by the government for maintenance of religious institution? No, it is not. The Supreme Court in the Commissioner Hindu Religious Endowment Madras versus Sri L.T. Swamiyar of Sri Sure Math stated that Article 27 does not prohibit the state from charging fees for regulating the secular administration of religious institutions in the country. Now, Article 28. According to this article, Article 28 provides the freedom from any religious instruction in educational institutions which are maintained completely out of state funds. This article is not applicable to an educational institution if it is administered by the state, but was established under any endowment or trust requiring certain religious instruction to be imparted in that institution. This article also protects a person from taking part in any religious instruction or attending any religious worship which may be conducted in any institution recognized by the state or receiving aid from the state funds unless his guardian has consented. Now, are moral instructions also prohibited under Article 28? No, it is not. In Nambu Dripad Kidangahanzi versus State of Madras, it was held that moral instructions are not prohibited, and the court said that Article 28 only restricts religious and not moral education if it has no relation with any religious denomination. Will an institution be considered wholly maintained out of state funds if it receives fees apart from state grants? So yes, in DAV College versus State of Punjab, Supreme Court ruled out that even though an institution might be receiving fees for affiliation or holding examinations, it may be considered wholly maintained out of state funds and if it is receiving grants for its expenditure. Thank you.